All right, guys, welcome to another jam session. Today I have Anne Pocock. She's one of our IFS clients. Started with us about 3 months ago, give or take. And she's here to share a little bit more about exactly what her journey's been over the last 3 months, specific results that she's got, but also challenges and overcomes she's had to execute her business marketing and sales strategy. So, Anne, I'm going to throw it over to you. Give us a little intro about yourself. Tell us about who you are, the industry that you work in, and also what you do for these guys.
Yeah, great. Thanks, Max. Thanks for having me. I have a marketing strategy consulting and executive and leadership coaching business called Kinetic Effect that I started officially less than 12 months ago. So in May this year, it'll be my 12-month anniversary. I primarily work with high impact, high growth businesses. So that could be anything from an SME, a medium-sized SME to a scale-up, and helping them go to market in new ways, break old patterns and habits to diversify their business. And I help scale their sales and marketing functions, and I also help support the leadership development of their sales and marketing or customer-facing teams as well.
Yeah, right. Okay, so pretty in-depth stuff, huh?
It can be sometimes, but my purpose to this is it's marketing. It's not rocket science. So there can be some really great ways to streamline how you create the best strategy for your business, and then also get out of your own way as a business owner or as a marketer to develop and grow your leadership style, your executive presence, whatever leadership developmental needs that may exist within those specific clients. So I try to simplify it.
Yeah, great. Okay, so tell me, why did you start with the Influencer Project? Firstly, what was your challenge, and then what was the goal? Where did you want to get to?
Yeah, I felt that there was some opportunity that I was missing, and I'm really grateful, very well, doing well with the referrals from my existing clients and from my network. But I felt that I could enhance my business growth to get to the lifestyle goals that I was seeking for my partner and I as well by growing my business. And I decided all along when I went into business for myself that I wanted to invest early in getting the business development support and marketing my own business myself. So I had a friend who went through the Influencer Project process as well. And after exploring it for myself, I felt that it was quite aligned, and it's absolutely been a massive contributor to the success I've seen in my business over the last few months.
Yeah, right. So tell me, one of the interesting things about working with you over the last sort of 3 to 4 months was your original goal and your thinking behind how long it was going to take you to get to that point of changing up your offer. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, I had a dream, put it that way, of what I thought my revenue would be. But I thought that's what happened to other people. That might happen to me later. It certainly won't be in this iteration. And I just turned my goal down a little bit to make it feel a bit more realistic, potentially. Also because of where I was at with my confidence and what I thought I was capable of and what the market would want. And so I thought, okay, as long as I go over what my past corporate salary was, then that'll be a really great milestone. I can do that. And this month, I've more than doubled that, what I earned in a month in my corporate salary, more than doubled it.
Yeah, right. And you also mentioned as well that you had shifted the way in which you deliver, and you thought that was going to take a lot longer as well.
I really did. I thought that the products and services that I would offer would diversify probably in a couple of years down the track. So because I offer marketing strategy consulting and executive and leadership coaching, and my core background over the last 15, 20 years has been in communications and marketing, I thought that would be the bulk of my business revenue for a lot longer. And I'm already seeing quite a rapid tilt to me being able to move more into the coaching and leadership space as well. So I'm very excited by that. And it's something that has certainly caught me by surprise that, I can changed the levers a lot more nimbly than I had expected it would be.
Yeah, you've got really good clarity, which is super helpful. So one thing that a lot of people struggle with, but that's been a big indicator for you to be able to make this change, as far as I've seen anyway. But tell me, let's get into the specifics of this. What are the results you've had so far around your leads, your opportunity, and your sales?
Well, I'm seeing, and from what I understand from you, my lead percent from those that I connect with is quite high. So about 15% of my connections are becoming an interest or inquiry or lead of some sort. So I'm seeing anywhere from 1 to 6 in a week, for example. And so that's really promising that there is demand out there, or curiosity, and that I've got something that is of interest. And because I have, a diverse set of the way that I sort of modularize what I offer, I can offer it all or a little bit based on where potential clients are at as well. So the amount of inquiry has really surprised me, based on what you've said the averages are as well. The revenue that I have converted already, so the doubling of my monthly income, over half of that is from this LinkedIn process from end to end. And my pipeline, what I've seen, I've generated only this month in my pipeline is nearly $80,000, and we've still got a week in the month, and so of that 80,000, at least 2/3 of that would be through LinkedIn inquiry, rather than it just being existing clients or through referral network. So
it's pretty.
The key takeout
is exceptional.
Thank you. Key takeout is take a shot at setting bigger goals. Like I'm really pinching myself. I'm incredibly grateful, and I'm excited at the potential behind this as well.
Yeah, well, that's probably one of the insights for me is obviously you've proven a thing to yourself about your business, and you've been able to move the timeline well forward to a point where you can make decisions within months versus the year that you're given, or the 2 years that you'd originally kind of gone. Realistically, I'm in it for the long game. I want to play this out, but it's not like you've been rushing either. You've been systematically and being very, very particular about each piece, but in only a short period of time, in 3.5 months. To be fair, you came in with some quality to start with, but just that simple system has been able to sort of collect your thoughts and go, cool, this is the system we'll play out.
And this isn't an all day, every day thing. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm busy delivering and working with clients and pre-existing clients before this, that kind of thing. But in terms of, I still don't take many meetings, if at all, on a Friday. And, I'm trying to make Tuesdays my focus day so I can work on projects and things like that. So I'm surprising myself that I can create, a balance in my week, and I'm learning to experiment with what that is right now. I don't have the set formula, but I can see that I don't have to work 40, 50, 60 hours a week to get those results. It's been quite the opposite.
Yeah, I love it. Great. So if somebody was watching this, what would you tell them? What sort of advice would you give them, knowing what you know now?
Just do it, get the support, invest in your business growth. So there's that. There's just no question about it. It's like I said a moment ago, it's where you set a goal, just dial it up a little bit. Like if you're feeling, you're fretting a little bit that you're a bit scared you might not achieve it and let yourself down, or all the other baggage that comes with failing, right? Then, what little thing can you do to, turn it up a couple of notches, because that's going to happen for you. Like the process and the training and the support through this is proven. So you can be really confident that it's going to be streamlined and efficient and drive results. So that was it for me, as I underestimated what was possible.
Yeah, and that's also obviously coming into a new thing, you're going to learn new things and become someone new, but you're also, it's also about yourself, right? It's like, I didn't realize I could do that. So I didn't realize my business was going to look like that, and maybe not in that time frame, which
no,
it's
no. Everyone has said to me, you know, when I went out on my own, like, they're all very encouraging in doing it and surprised I didn't do it sooner. But most people have said it's going to be grueling, difficult. It'll be years before you've, you know, got your model optimized, and, you know, a long time before you've got a consistent pipeline. Now, I don't have those things perfected either, but I can see how to do it. And I'm less than 12 months officially doing this, and only 3 or 4 months into, you know, being really process oriented around my business development and how I create relationships with the market.
Yeah, no, it's been really good to watch. It's sometimes can be a little bit slow to start, but then once you apply yourself, it's just been show up every day. That's you've got the systems to follow it up. That's brilliant. So if you were to lastly put into one word, how would you describe the Influencer Project process?
Really streamlined and simple. Like, I was really pleasantly surprised at how compact it really is to go through, and the level of support that there is has been business changing for me, life changing. So that'd be my key things, is it's easier and simpler than you think, and the whole LinkedIn outreach connection thing is not as icky and uncomfortable as people may think it is. There's definitely a really human side to it. And even though, and then the last point, which is your point about sometimes it can be a bit slow in terms of it can feel slow, is we're only talking a week or two where you might have a bit of a lull, and then you just stay the course, you stay the strategy, and the results come.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. And it's been an absolute pleasure working with you and continuing to do so as
Likewise.
well. But yeah, it's like from a 3-month period and what you've been able to create, it's going to be astonishing to see what the next 9 months hold towards the tail end of this year. But no, I really appreciate how you've shown up, and if anyone must take anything about this, is that you show up and you're coachable and you're willing to put your head through the frustrating and the hard stuff. That's where Ant's success has come from. There's some grindy days there, but we made it through, right?
Yeah, we did indeed. Yeah. Thanks, Max.
Brilliant. And I really appreciate your candidness, and thank you for showing up how you show up.
Thank you to you. You've been a big driver behind it, so thank you.
Yeah.